States of America.
Hi, everybody. My name's Chris Carnes. I guess I'm a community organizer. I'm wearing this Hawaiian shirt, or should I say, shirt made possibly in Kenya? Well, anyways, I have a serious thing to say. There's somebody going underneath the pseudonym of Mark Twain, sending out little emails to people, threatening them for standing up for what's right. Everybody knows Marina Peterson. She's done a lot of good stuff for us in the movement, and she's 67 years old, and she's put more energy into what she's done than a lot of people. She called me up scared to death because she thinks somebody's out to get her, saying that she's hijacking the movement. This lady had no intentions of hijacking anything. I'm very upset about this. Mark Twain, whoever you are, you need to stop. This lady has nothing but good intentions for all of us. That being said, as Randy said, we're trying to drum up some support. We need to start showing our yellow shirts instead of having more brown shirts show up. All right? Let's get it going here. We need to speak up. How much more of your freedom can be taken? It's just sickening. This is one of the best nights I've seen here. If we can get 3 nights a week going with this many people, and you tell 30 people from each of your, whoever crosses your path, what can we get accomplished? Up in New Hampshire tomorrow, Mr. Sotero is going to be saying, you need this health care bill for what reason? You need to take this shot for what reason? Give me a break. Speak up, get involved, and for God's sakes, appreciate the people that are trying to do something for you. All right? That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Randy was hoping that I could say a little bit about the incident at the parade here. Now, here's the thing, just to give you a little background. I got married exactly 1 week to the day before the parade happened, which is why I was not there. Now, I heard that there was a little contretemps in this, some kind of controversy. Didn't know exactly what had happened because I wasn't here. I got an email from Marina Peterson, and I thought to myself, this has got to be exaggerated because there's no way this could have gone down the way I'm reading this here. So I took her advice, and I called up Mr. Jim Tavares, and he proceeded to talk down to me like he's a dad who caught his 4-year-old drawing on the wall with crayon. And I didn't take too kindly to that. And I kept trying to tell the man, I am just trying to get your side of the story, which I was. And I basically realized that his side of the story is that a private organization that gets taxpayer funds, that chooses its own membership, gets to control a public street in the United States of America on Independence Day and tell people what they can and cannot say, what they cannot hand out, what they can do, what they can feel and think. And quite frankly, sir, there's a lawsuit brewing in that somewhere because there is no possible way that's legal or constitutional. Now, as a matter of fact, when I got off the phone with this gentleman, my boy, my 16-year-old baby boy, comes up to me and says, Dad, what on earth was that all about? And I proceeded to tell him that a friend of mine was getting harassed because he was handing out the Constitution of the United States of America on Independence Day. And he thought for a second, and then he said, Dad, that's effing communist. And I said, son, that's true, please don't swear. Now, all kidding aside, here's the point. That parade committee gets taxpayer funds from what I'm hearing. And if that's the case, and they are being funded by all of us, then all of us should have a say in what does go on there, what their rules are, and what's more to the point, we should be able to be part of that committee. Now, I asked Mr. Jim Tavares, how do I get on this committee? Is there an election of some kind? And of course there's not an election. They choose their own members. There is no possible way that this can be justifiable in any way, shape, or form. And as far as I'm concerned, there had better be a Tea Party float in that parade next 4th of July. And I'll tell you something else right now. I'm going to be here next 4th of July, and I will be handing out constitutions and declarations of independence up and down that street for the entire day the parade's going on. And I want to see Mr. Tavares or any other member of that committee come up and try to take them off of me. It is not going to happen, sir, and you better believe that. And what's more to the point, not only are these fine folks going to be behind me doing exactly the same thing, I got a whole lot of relatives in this state, and maybe some of them will be coming along. You brought this on yourself, Mr. Tavares, you and every other member of your so-called committee for the parade. You don't own the holiday, you don't own us, you don't own our freedoms, and we will not have them taken away by the likes of you. Okay, and that's about all I got to say on that matter. Thank you and good night. Remember to floss your teeth and say your prayers.
Cool, way to go. Paul LaRue, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir.